Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm Matt and you are watching the Hair Transplant channel where it's all about stopping our hair loss, getting our hair back and hair transplant. You know what? Your hair is looking magnificent today and it's gonna look even better with this one tip that I'm gonna show you right now. So please give this video a like before we start. So, how to get your hair to stand up and make it look like this. It's not gonna look as flat as you can see right now here. I'm gonna talk about very fine and soft hair because I have fine and soft hair, so I cannot really talk about very thick and heavy hair, okay? So the key here is going to be to use less products, especially if you have fine and soft hair like me. You've probably experienced it countless of times that if you use a lot of products, a lot of gels and pastes and I don't know what else, it's gonna be absorbed by your hair, and over time the weight of the hair product, hairstyling paste, will start putting your hair down again, and the stand-up look is gonna be there maybe for like 1 hour or even less, I don't know. The key here is gonna be using less products and very light products. So what I'm using here is the volumizing powder by Got2b. I'm gonna be using Go Fiber, and believe me, these can add a pretty good volume. Even though you're not like receding or you don't need to mask any bald spots, you can still add those on your hair just to add a little bit more volume. At the end we are gonna be using the lacquer. I call it a fixating spray, but the exact name, it's called like hair lacquer. Alright, lacquer. So we have a hair which is like pointing down, okay? It's not very stand-up-ish looking, it's just basic hair. Looks like that if you come out of the shower or things like that. It's unstyled when you wake up in the morning. And what do you do if you want this hair to look more stand-up? So I'm just gonna demonstrate here and use a little bit of my Got2b powder, and then I'm gonna start applying this Got2b uniformly over the top of my hair, okay? So that's how I do it, and then I style it upwards the way I want. And believe me, I only used a little bit of the volumizing powder. So this is like one bottle I got for the first time a couple months ago and I still have it, so I'm not even using much here. So what I do at the top, I use a little bit of hair fibers to add a little bit more density, a little bit more darkness to the top, okay? Something like this. And we are almost finished. I really like to go simple here. I like the dry look much better than this wet look, which is putting so much weight on the hair shafts, and then over the time it will just make them fall down. So at the end I'm just gonna fixate my hairstyle like this, okay? And trust me, it can be windy, it can be a really harsh weather outside. This is gonna stand. This is gonna stand because if you have really fine hair, you don't need a lot of products, heavy products, to make this hair stand like straight and fixated, okay? What I like to use, I really like to use powders here because powders are very light. They do not put so much pressure on your hair as like some clay, some heavy clay or heavy gel, and then I only fixate it with this special lacquer. It's not really special, everybody uses it, but it's good. So this is my strategy on how I get stand-up look like this, and it's gonna just stay all day long, guys. So this is pretty much my strategy. Please let me know how you liked it, or let me know your own tips, especially on very soft, very fine hair that I could maybe benefit from, that would be really great. And if you have thicker hair, if you have like darker hair, you can still use the same strategy like here, but I would start with some clay, some modulating clay or paste to kind of, you know, get your hair a little bit more shape, and then I would start applying volumizing powder followed by hair fibers, and at the end you will have to use the fixating spray anyways, no matter what kind of diameter your hair is. So the only difference is if you have thicker hair, if you have darker hair, more like firm hair naturally, which is very lucky. I found those people, they're very lucky, but they need to use more products because the hair tends to fall down, fall back very quickly. The longer your hair is, the harder it is going to be to style it like upright like this. Okay, so that was it, guys. Let me know how you liked it. Matt Dominance from the Hair Transplant channel, and we'll see each other in the next video.